Hello everybody, today's event currency can be found in the aviary village. We have one just towards the right hand side in this waterfall. We then have one on top of the enchantment building. One straight across on the main shop building. And then we have our fourth scattered event currency on top of the bell tower. We can get one more event currency by completing a quest for the pyrotechnician. Make sure you pick it up in the aviary village first and then head to the Eye of Eden. Not actually going through Eden, so don't worry, just in the very entrance social space area of it. We just have to pick up 3 crates of supplies for the pyrotechnician, bring them back, and they will reward us with one more event currency. And that is all 5 event currency for today. Hello everybody, I'm nastymold, and in this video we're going to do the daily quest, find the season candles, the treasure cakes, and today's shard information. First up is the season candles, and our first one can be found kind of behind where you first spawn into the Vault of Knowledge. The second one is up ahead on the steps here. And each one of these is going to give us 25% of the wax needed to forge a season candle. So of course finding all 4 of these is going to give us one total season candle. The next one we can find is just towards the very back of this room. And then the final one can actually be found on the 2nd floor. So let's get the elevator set up and we will make our way up to the 2nd floor. I'll meet you guys there. From here we're just going to go over towards the left of that 4-player door. And we have our final seasonal candle bundle. With that, that is all 4 needed to forge one candle. Let's get started on today's daily quests. To send a gift to a friend, we can do it both in person and also in the constellation. All we have to do is find a friend, tap on them, and we do have to have at least Hug unlocked so that you can send them a heart. 30 pieces of light can be obtained from candles or by burning darkness. We just have to pick up 30 pieces of individual wax. To admire the sapling, we can find it on the 1st floor just towards the left-hand side. All we have to do is wait by it for 60 seconds and the quest should complete. To relive a spirit's memories, all we have to do is first relive a spirit and then light them, watch their final cutscene, and recollect their emote. This can be done with any spirit in the Vault of Knowledge. It does not necessarily have to be this one. So feel free to use any spirit at all as long as they're in the Vault of Knowledge. Today's rotating treasure candles can be found in the hidden forest, and we do have a double cake event on right now, which means we can find 8 total treasure candles instead of the standard 4. So we do have 2 in the social space, and the rest we can find below. So we're going to fly through the cloud tunnel and keep moseying on. Our next one can be found past the 2 gates, just underneath this trunk here. That is the only one in this area. We're just going to fly to the next. I like to fly over this gate, but you can definitely just go through it like a normal person if you'd like. From here, the next cake is at the very end of the brook. So we're just going to fly all the way through and we should have it at the end before we enter the broken bridge. There it is, and now we're just going to keep going. into the broken bridge area. In this part, we should have 2 cakes to find. Again, they're pretty much just along the path going straight. So we're just going to fly all through this until we get to that big hollow trunk. And we can see our next cake right here. You can then walk through if you'd like to, but I like to fly around just so I don't activate that cutscene. And the next one is underneath the first segment of the broken bridge. So this one right here, you can see it right ahead. Now that is the last cake in this area. Now we want to head to the, the elevated clearing. That's where we can find Grandma. And to get a nice meal, we're just going to fly up this way. Once we're in the elevated clearing, we can find our next cake right under this first gazebo. And this is the only one in the area. Our final cake can actually be found past the temple, so we basically have to complete this level and head to that sunny spot after the temple. So head back the way you came, fly to the temple, and I'll see you guys there. The temple is activated, the doors are open, and we're going to fly down for our last treasure cake, which we should find right by the pond. You can see it just ahead. Such a nice relaxing area. And that is all 8 treasure cakes for today in the Hidden Forest. Today's shard event is a red shard that can be found in the Golden Wasteland. This one we can find in the crab fields, also known as the shipwreck. They will land at the times on the screen right now. This is in PDT time, of course. If you want to convert it into your own time zone, I do have a link below. You can see everything in your time zone and the upcoming shard events. I'm just going to fly through this pipe here and it'll bring me to the crab fields. You can also use the pipe below, just go through the barrier. And this one can land in so many different areas within this giant field. It should be very noticeable though, because it's very bleak here and the shards are obviously quite red. Because this is a red shard, upon completion we'll be getting some ascended candles, and we'll also get to visit one of the shattering memories to get a winged light. I also highly recommend bringing a prop to charge yourself if you have one. It's very convenient as there are very few places that you can charge yourself in the crab fields. And that is it for today's daily changes in the Vault of Knowledge. Thank you so much as always for watching, you guys. I hope you found this helpful, hope you enjoyed, and I will of course see you in the next video. Bye bye!